Hi there, and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Heretic Invades Doom on the Ultra Violence difficulty, played through Woof. We are doing all levels of the Epistle Star, and this is Map 1, Heretical Base. Let's begin. Okay, so this place looks pretty familiar, doesn't it? Well, things are going to get a little less familiar when we open this up. At the same time, still quite familiar. Well, there are chickens here, and there's armor. Now the armor's in the secret, but the chicken's not so much. Anyways, when we go out here, we are greeted by imps. There are usually some imps in here, but that doesn't really matter. We're just going to use a crossbow, and yes, it functions just the way it does in Heretic, more or less. And this is a wonder of MBF21. It allows these weapons to function pretty much the same, and with the power of dehacked, or rather the hacked extra, we can have all these dehacked enemies and then some. Anyways, going up here, we can grab a yellow key just like we would in E1M1 of Heretic, but this time golems ambush us, but we can get more shotgun shells. How do they work with the ethereal crossbow? I'm not completely sure, but let's just continue on into the yellow zone, and this looks a bit different, but that's fine by me, because when we go up here, there's some nitro golems. And of course they fire their revenant missiles at you. But it's fine. Whenever you get the chain gun, these guys will try to ambush you. The chain gun works pretty much just as it would in vanilla Doom. But it's pretty efficient against enemies like these guys. But then again, so is the ethereal crossbow. So let's just continue using that against these dorks and just delete all of them, like so. And we are good to go. So let's go down into here. There are more undead warriors. There's some to our left here. And of course some gargoyles too. There's one golem in the little pit there. We'll get them in a little bit. But in the meantime, we're just going to get rid of all these undead warriors. It's so cursed, isn't it? Looking at all these tech-based assets while also fighting heretic enemies. It's quite beautiful at the same time. Quite a marvel that we haven't done this sooner. Anyways, this guy got stuck, so I'm going to kill him like so. If he doesn't get stuck, you can go down and try to fight him. There's a damaging floor there, of course, because it's a slime pit, but it shouldn't matter too much if you know how to deal with it, which is usually just avoiding taking too much damage from it. You can just lower these like so. There's a guy down here, so I'm just gonna kill him like that. And I'm gonna go down here either way, because I want to get this. There's some ammo down here. Anyways, let's avoid the red axes, because they still hurt like they do in Heretic. Same with the green axes, because we don't want to really get hit. Because this armor is quite precious, so try not to get hit too much. Most of these enemies throw projectiles, so you should be easy going with most of them. Anyways, we get the super shotgun still, which is wonderful. Which we can use against these guys. Now, if you line them up, we can get some nice multi-kills with it. And potentially... well, not this time. I was gonna say you could potentially one-hit kill the undead warriors with the super shotgun, but sometimes it just doesn't want to be like that. Anyways, now if you want to be a pro gamer, you can try to glide through those, but the more conventional way to get the secret is like so. You lower the lift, and then you go through here, and we managed to do the Nuku rhythm unintentionally. That's fine by me. There are some revenants here, and some chickens. We're just gonna get rid of all of these revenants. And like I said, there are dehacked magic things going on here that make this possible. So I'm just gonna sit in the slime, even though it hurts, because it's more preferable than getting a remnant rocket that's potentially max damage. There's also a medikit here. Now I know we don't have that much armor left as a result of that encounter, but we should still be fine, because we have health, and that's all that we really need. Well, technically only 1% health as usual, but I won't bother you too much with health and armor bickering. Instead, we're going to go into here now and meet all these guys. We have the rocket launcher, but we're not going to use it yet. We're going to save it for a special encounter with some special friends. Like I said, you can potentially one-hit kill the undead warriors with the super shotgun, which is absolutely beautiful and also overpowered, but, you know, it's what you get when you put Doom weapons with heretic enemies, considering their health pools and whatnot. We're just gonna mow all these guys down, and finally go through here and get rid of these gargoyles with the chain gun. Very cursed, but at the same time blessed. I'll take this any day. Anyways, let's go and just run across here like so. And let's see if we can one-hit kill this guy, maybe. Yes, perfect. No block map abnormalities this time. Thank goodness. But we did kind of slip there, so we'll have to do this again. Which is not a big deal for me. Alright, wonderful. So let's do some platforming. And that's pretty epic, pretty poggers, isn't it? Anyways, we got some armor bonuses too. But when we go over here to get the key, these guys appear. And so did these guys. So let's just mosey away from them. And potentially one-hit kill these guys too, because, you know, if you know how much damage the super shotgun does, it's quite enough to kill these guys with 180 HP. Yeah, Heretic's weapons were balanced around the fact that these guys have a limited health pool, but at the same time are kind of tanky. Well, the lower tier enemies are tanky, but the higher tier ones not so much, aside from the boss ones, of course. Anyways, when you mosey back onto these parts, you can potentially get some ammo and some health by stim packs or other means. But aside from that, we're just going to go to this area, which reminds me of E1M2 to an extent. Get some nice one-hit KOs, like so. And as for this, Archviles, look at them resurrect heretic enemies. Isn't that cursed? Never thought I'd see the day where Undead Warrior has a race state. But I won't bore you with any more Doom technical semantics. But I will go into here and kill all these guys. And you can see these guys, well, this fight will be quite interesting. Well, here's the deal. We're just going to blow a lot of them up. Particularly on one side, maybe the other one too. Now this fight is quite insidious to do on fast monsters, which I've done before, but I'm not going to do it as a playthrough since most people don't play fast, really. And I might as well just show you the experience on regular ultra violence. Anyways, still quite doable, especially with the rocket launcher secret. But what you want to do is primarily get rid of all of the guys in one spot. And then you can focus fire on the Cyber Demon when all said and done. Usually the Cyber Demon can help you out too. But thanks to the raised enemies, I can't tell how many are left, but it doesn't really matter that much. All we gotta do at this point is focus fire the Cyber Demon with the super shotgun, avoid taking rockets to the face, which are always a bad thing to do. And we should be good to go. Ideally. I probably shouldn't dance around back and forth like that, because I'm probably risking a rocket to the face, but it's still fun. Usually the Nitro Golems damage the Cyber Demon, which is why he gets into infights, but you'll still take quite a bit of shells to put him down. Anyways, you want to get the blue key and then go into here, get rid of the Disciple of the Sparrow, and then go back up the lift. And that should be just about everything. If you aren't sure, you can double check, but we should be good. Anyways, let's check out this effect. I think it's a wolf thing, but it still works. Anyways, that is Heretical Base, and it is a cute map. An interesting spin on the Heretic Invades Doom idea with the whole E1M1 with a tech-based aesthetic. It actually kind of works to an extent, but still very interesting nonetheless to see Doom enemies mixed with Heretic enemies in a more vanilla environment that isn't GZ Doom based. It's pretty cool. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. Stay tuned for the next one where we go into the second map. There are only 2 of them, but it's still quite an experience to go through. And this one in particular will be strange because it is the Id Tech Brawl. Until then, toodaloo.